Ronnie. And Mazotti through to the next round of the Positive Choices Cup after walloping Wonder Girls 3-1. Good morning with BTV News at 8. I'm Hannah Dinto, and joining me with sign language interpretation is Topo Taposa. President Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi will this morning lead a cabinet meeting at Ramatlaba Artificial Insemination and Training Center. The meeting, which comes 3 weeks before President Masisi delivers the State of the Nation address, will afford government an opportunity to review progress on policies, developments and other critical elements that are expected to drive development implementation. Ministers, assistant ministers and other senior government officials are expected to attend this meeting. A farmer from Litlokotsane Cattle Post, Mr. Nkanyane Sibase and Mr. Champion Malunga Niemulepolole, are the latest recipients of bulls from President Masisi's Bull Donation Initiative. President Masisi has noted that the main intention of the bull donation drive is to increase the national herd and to improve local cattle genetics. The president further shared they are intending to hold a cabinet meeting in Ramatlabama today, aimed at encouraging cabinet ministers to lead by example by procuring bull semen straws. Jessica Pilani with more.
Government's objective is to increase the national herd and genetics merit in the country. As such, some farmers in Molepolole were fortunate to receive 2 bulls from the President's Bull Initiative. According to President Masisi, the main aim of this initiative is to help in improving the lives of Botswana and also to attain country's food security.
Ka lenaneo la gore ke le rotloetse e le go tlaleletsa se puso e se dirang sa go leka gore oketse boleng ro oketse le palo ya dikgomo ro oketse khumo ro oketse bonatla re rotloetse ba ileng gore ba iteka ha ise nne wena e tla tla nako o se kwa hela pelo ka gore ile tlhabolo a gore ya ka ne misera bua le one mogamo wa po. The
2 farmers were selected after displaying hard work and dedication in cattle breeding.
Renale bothata ja gore dipalo tsa leruo la rona e ka nna dikgomo e ka nna dihutshane di a kotase kala di ile kotase hela thata mme se re tshwenya re le puso.
Ga se gore tautona o dira hela o direla mo phifong o direla mo motaong o re na lona wa rona wa Vision 2036 o e leng gore re batla gore e re ga re o tsena go 2036 e be le gore khumo ya rona re tswa ka ntse khumo ya rona e tsentse mongolong mo teng ga ya tlogela ope go morago.
Meanwhile, still on agricultural development, the area member of parliament, Mr. Kabo Moraim, donated a container that will later be used to store semen straws of bulls to Khosi Khari III.
Kane maikialo a yone ke gore ke he mokwena ke bua ka Khosi Khari wa boraro
ke laotse gore go o tswelle o le tona mo pusong ya
tsene ba tsena mo internet ba khona go simolla ba tshameka le batho ba mahatsase mme ke gona ha e leng gore government gone go ka ba tsa makgetho a ba godisa base ya gago ya lekgetho mme gompieno when it comes to gaming because ga e regulative kana ga gona batho ba e leng gore ba ilebile morago gore nya mme senjana
education go rone metšhini e tlanye e tla mo Botswana kana tsone di technology di tla mo Botswana gompieno re bereka le ba bobs gore itirele tse e leng gore ke tsa rona tse lona la tsela ka ungwela la Botswana e be di rekisa le mahatsa a mabapi go bua le tsone dilo tsa problem gambling and responsible gambling ke ra lona re tle re kgone go ithuta gore ka bankanya ga gompieno re dira mo go teng the review of the national gambling policy e sa le dirwa ka 2002 ya ka go ntsana re se re hetse re tla re tsena go ithuta gone mo conference yone re boere re nya metona ta re tsenye se sengwe ke se seleng go ka tla ba sisa ko parliament ha re ntse re tlhabolla one mohamone.
The 5-day conference, which starts tomorrow, is expected to be officiated by His Excellency President Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi on Tuesday morning. Mojad Dimo Kibelo, BTV News, Gaborone.
Mr. Samuel Letlhare from Malatangwa Association has commended Sirewe Police for organizing a cultural day to celebrate the diverse cultures found in Botswana Police Services. Mr. Letlhare explained that Sirewe Police demonstrated that they have long heeded to the idea of mindset change by taking the responsibility to host the cultural day, which is beyond their normal daily duties. Sibaizeng Taboro reports.
Dance, songs, poems, traditional activities and food were the order of the day at the Sirewe Police Cultural Day activities, spearheaded by the Sirewe Police Women's Network. Cultural activities such as this one can help Botswana to introspect on their cultures and traditions in order to preserve them from being eroded.
Ha ise ba tlhana go tsaya lona la gatse pele se ke le sentshile le hala le ba tiwa la gore ga ra kwa le magolwana le kubele gore mme mo ya rona yone a se kara e tlogela re tsere mo ya rona batho ba re sile ka ngwa ha ka rwa le go dimonya so sana se se re khatisana ile se re itumedisa ba bone go le botlhokwa gore ha ba ntse ba ntse halalo mo sepodising gore ba bonane ba ipeya pele gore ba nne le seabe se se tsona thata mo go ageng sepodisi sa rona le go thusa Batswana ka kakaretso.
The intention is to grow this culture day and make it an annual event. Sibaizeng Taboro, BTV News, Sirewe.
Final story, it is critical that Botswana provides the necessary support and a sense of security for the mining industry to thrive. This was said by the Minister of Trade and Industry, Mr. Musi Kgafela, during Hoistings Solutions Company 13-year anniversary in the mining sector celebration. Hoistings Solutions launched a project called Changing the Narrative, with lady crane operators mandated to identify and train women to become market-ready certified crane operators, as a way of abandoning and shunning the belief that this can only be done by men. Reports.
The company over the years has acquired several machinery and equipment operating.
During its time operating here, this company has already participated in a couple of infrastructure.
Mazothi started like a house on fire, camping in Wonder Girls' half, attacking wave after wave. But goalkeeper Doris Motsewe was up for the task, making various saves. On the 37th minute, Bufelo Museunyani opened the scoring. That was the only goal of the half, as the teams went into recess with a 1-0 score line in favor of Mazothi. Not much changed in the second stanza, as Mazothi continued where they left off in the first half. That proved to be the difference as they doubled their score, courtesy of Roland Aupiti. With 15 minutes to go, skipper Tsofatso Mosotho put the final nail in Wonder Girls' coffin to make it 3-0. The skipper's goal ensured that Mazothi won the game with the total score of 3-0.
I think finishing the final third because we had so many chances but we failed to convert. Finishing, that's the main thing that we need to work on, finishing. Like this striker approach they had a really good goalkeeper, to be honest. I won't take that away from them, but then again we need to know what Harnade go as good as that one.
I think my girls played well because those are youngsters. The preparation currently they are writing their final exams, so we are not training as a team for now, but going forward I have a team. All in all, like I'm saying, I train more as a team because some of them are writing their final examinations. Concentration players are also not.
TV Sport, Gaborone.
In First Division North League, the newly promoted sides Makungulu Peswa and Pilikwe United played to a 1-0 draw. While Calendar Stars lost 1-0 against Peacemakers, Green Lovers and BR Highlanders played to a 1-1 draw. Motakase FC suffered a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Chadibe FC. Mbalagolungu won 1-0 against the Maun-based outfit Sankoyo Bushbucks, while Santa Green humiliated Zabotle by 4-0. And in our final update this morning, the senior national team, the Zebras, are set to play against Eswatini this afternoon in an international friendly game scheduled for Lubati Sports Complex at 4 p.m. The Zebras will be using the game as their preparation for the World Cup Group G qualifiers games that are scheduled to start on the 13th of November, where they will play against Mozambique. And that brings us to the end of our sport news this hour. I'll be back shortly with the sports discussion. Stick around for that conversation. The weather's up next.
It pleases me immeasurably to be here at this groundbreaking, to bear witness, as you do too, to the biggest FDI project in the history of Botswana, which will deliver, in the first instance, 300 megawatts of coal-fired base load generation capacity into the grid. This project is a clear demonstration of the government's unwavering commitment to delivering on promises that transform Botswana's energy landscape and ensure self-reliance and a resilient power supply, which is an enabler for attaining not only a high-income status, but also delivering on jobs that we promised. Bagayetu, securing 300 megawatts of base load generation underpins our national vision and transformation strategy, which envisions a Botswana that is effective with proper working infrastructure and systems, with a citizenry that has globally competitive skills and expertise and is attractive to international investors. It has become financially unsustainable to rely on power imports, expensive as most are, from our neighboring countries due to the regional power generation deficit. Clearly, reliance on power imports to meet our increasing electricity requirements is no longer an option, as this poses a huge risk to our economy. This project will significantly enhance the security of electricity supply to our economy and is set to end Botswana's dependence on neighboring countries to meet the country's electricity demand, energy demand, which continues to increase with the ongoing economic and socio-economic developments across all sectors of our economy. The 300 megawatt baseload generation will significantly augment our current baseload generation from Morupule B power station, which is currently our main source of baseload generation with a net capacity of 520 megawatts. Our electricity peak demand is now close to 700 megawatts during the winter peak demand season, which means that our current generation capacity is not sufficient to meet this peak, hence the importance of increasing our power generation capacity in line with the integrated resource plan. I've been assured that the 300 megawatt coal-fired power plant that is to be built here will deploy modern clean coal technology, which limits emissions of harmful gases, namely sulfur dioxide and nitrous oxides, to international environmental standards. Botswana will continue to exploit its primary energy resources, namely coal, solar, wind, and others, in a sustainable manner. I am advised that the target is to have 40% shareholding in the project company by the 10th anniversary of the commercial operation of the project. Ensuring inclusion and effective participation of our people in the development of our economy remains one of the key priorities of my government. I'm happy to note that the project developers have committed to deploy as many local resources as feasible over the